Hi ladies, it's Debbie. Just wanted to thank you so much for volunteering to be a challah coach at this year's Great Pink Challah Bake. Tomorrow night, hard to believe, woo, get excited. So what I wanted to do is send you a video to give you a sense of exactly what to expect on the night of the challah bake. The first thing is we'd love for you to arrive around 7:15 because the event starts at 7:30. So it would be nice if you could be at the table and just greet your guests as they come to the table. When you get to the table, you will see that you will have a pink apron. Every single participant will have a pink apron, but you as a challah coach is going to have an extra little pin that says, "Need help, get it?" So cute. Thank you, Julie Farkas, for designing all this beautiful swag. So put on your apron and your pin. And at each place setting, we're going to have a white bowl. I'm just going to show you what's in the bowl. A white bowl with a card that has recipes and instructions. We don't need the card for the evening, so you can put it in what's going to be also on everyone's chair is a little canvas bag that they'll put their challahs in later. So we're going to just put this in there. Also in here, you should know that there's going to be a very important piece of paper that are at-home baking instructions, because many times we'll have people make challah bakes, but then they get home and they're not quite sure what temperature, how long. This tells you exactly what you need to do. So please point out to the participants there's something in the bag. Okay, so in the bag we have everything pre-measured, and we're going to have some flour and salt, yeast, which is a little beige. You'll notice it's a little beige. Then we have oil and sugar, and we have a pink spatula and a dark pink spoon. Last thing is we have some gloves, 2 pairs of gloves, and a cup. The only thing we're going to measure, as you see, everything's pre-measured. The only thing we're going to measure is the water. So basically, I just want to tell you how the water is going to work. The first thing we're going to do, I also want to mention that I know if you're a challah coach, that means you've made challah before, hopefully. And we all have our own way and our own style of making challah. I just ask that for tonight, if you could just go by the instruction of the challah instructor, Devorah Kigel, who's going to tell you in what order to put things in. So if you could just wait for her to get started, and she'll tell you exactly what order to put things in, and it's all good. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put in the yeast into the bowl, and the only thing we have to measure is the water. So this is the one very important thing you need to listen to. So basically the water will be 1 cup, you'll have a plastic cup, put in 1 cup to the top. So it's 1 cup, I'm going to take this out, of water. And then you're going to fill it up again to almost to the top. You'll see, I don't know if you can see it in this video, but there's a little sun on the cup. Right in the middle of the sun is going to be the tip of where you put the water. So it's basically 1 full cup, and then right in the middle of the sun, almost the water. And then once we put that in, we'll stir it. And as the yeast is rising, Devorah will tell a few stories, talk about the significance of the ingredients. And once that's done, we'll start putting in all the ingredients, and we'll stir, and you'll be there to help your participants if they need help. Speaking of help, some folks are going to get tables where people know how to make challah. It's hard for us to know. Other tables might have a few people who have never made challah before. If you're at a table with people who already know how to make challah, it's great. If they don't make challah, even better. I don't want to say even better. It's all good no matter what kind of table you get. I also want to point out that under each table we're going to have a supply box, supplied by Grandin Essex, that's going to have paper towels, a can of Pam. Actually I should have mentioned this before. There's going to be a sheet and a marker for name tags. So if you could give everyone a name tag, that would be awesome when they arrive. We'll have the tins, 2 garbage bags for garbage, and then the last thing is foil. So once the challah is done, we can put foil on each tin. So let's just get rid of this. I do want to let you know that there's going to be an amazing raffle. So if you can encourage your participants to buy some raffles, it's unbelievable. So they can buy at the beginning of the challah bake, or once the challah is rising, we're going to all get up and dance with Naz, who's amazing. She's been with us. This is her 3rd year, and she's going to get everyone rocking. So as a coach, if you can kind of encourage people to go up and either dance and or buy some raffles. And I can't even believe I've been talking on this video for so long and I didn't mention the fact that the reason everything is pink and white is because we're so, so happy that Sharsheret and Myriad are joining us in our challah bake this year, hence the great pink challah bake. The last thing I want to say is that this is the weekend of the Shabbos Project, and so there may be people at your table who really don't know about Shabbos, who have never made challah. So if you could just be friendly to them, you're sort of a role model to them, and maybe, you know, you may not have to invite them yourself for Shabbos, but try and get their name or let us know afterwards, because we'd love to just, you know, reach out to them possibly afterwards and then, you know, just invite them for a Shabbos meal or something. Thank you so, so much. One more thing. Also, if you could help at the very end to just clear off your table. We do have 2 garbage bags. It should take 2 minutes. If everyone just clears off their table, we'll be good to go. You guys are the best. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.